Hi dear Virgos, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to talk about the transits in the month of October. This month is important because we have two eclipses in October. Very important, and it's exciting. So let's see. On October 4th, Mercury is going to enter Libra for 18 days. Like Virgos, Mercury spent ages in your sign, and it was retrograde in your sign, and you must have felt it because it was, I don't know, it was like a nightmare retrograde. Like I have a Virgo rising, and I did feel it. Like I'm ruled by Mercury, and so I kept forgetting things. I kept getting lost. Like I even lost money because of this retrograde. In a way, like I had to stay at a hotel for nearly a week, and I spent like $300 wasted money on that. When I could have apparently taken a train and save a lot of money. But I didn't know that because Mercury retrograde. I missed all the fine print. And then, what else? Like I forgot my keys at work. And when I got home, I was like, where are my keys? And so I had to contact the apartment owner, and they charged me like $100 for the new keys. Yeah, and I was like so mad. I couldn't wait for this retrograde to be over, and finally it's over. And so when it enters Libra, it's out of the shadow zone. It's in like good shape, good speed. So we're not gonna be lost. We're not gonna forget things, and that is good. Like communication matters will be fine. And another thing about this Mercury is that it's gonna be close to the solar eclipse in Libra, and so this means you might receive some sort of news message regarding your second house matters, like finances. Yeah, like some sort of, you can expect some sort of like news around those matters, because Mercury is the messenger of the gods. Yeah, but generally I would say when Mercury is in Libra, we are more diplomatic, and we are willing to negotiate. It's easier to reach agreements. Yeah, for 18 days from October 4th, we have that energy, and it's gonna be in your second house. So like I don't know, communication regarding your budget, I guess. You might be thinking about your budget, like how you spend money. Yeah. And then what else? On October 6th, last quarter moon in Cancer. This marks the beginning of a week where not much happens because the moon is becoming smaller and smaller day by day. And the moon will disappear by the time of the new moon solar eclipse. Yeah, so don't waste energy trying to start anything new. Use that week to wrap things up that started with the Virgo new moon in September. Or you can use this time to get ready for the things that will begin with the Libra solar eclipse. And overall, I would say the days from October 6th to like October 10th is a great time to recharge your batteries. Allow yourself to be lazy. Don't feel guilty if you don't feel like doing anything. Don't do anything. I mean, you'll obviously be going to work and stuff, but it's just if something can wait, wait for that, okay? And then because it is like the calm before the storm, and by storm I mean the eclipses. The eclipses are not necessarily like something like a nightmare. It's just eclipses are very hectic times. A lot of activity will be going on, so gain energy for that eclipse energy, okay? Like consciously try to do that. Next October 8th, Venus enters Virgo. Yay! If you remember, Venus spent ages in your 12th house. Yeah, like it entered your 12th house in mid-June, and it was retrograde in your 12th house, and now finally it's gonna enter your first house. Yeah, so all the secrecy, confusion regarding love matters, yeah, all of that is finally gonna be over, and you get the like, yeah, I don't know, I hope you can hear me. And so you're gonna get that Venusian boost, okay? Yeah, it's a, like, so from October 8th and for like the next 3 weeks after that, it's a great time to buy new clothes. Your Venus will give you like yeah, like I don't know, like good bargain, I guess, or you will be able to find something that you love. Okay, it's a great time. And Venus, when it enters Virgo, it will finally leave the shadow zone. Remember, Venus started retrograding on the 28th degree of Leo, very end of Leo. So when it enters Virgo, it's out of the shadow zone. So all the karmic stuff is gone. Like, I mean, it's over, like done. And so, yeah, it's a great time to work on your look. If you want to get like a new haircut, if you want to experiment, go ahead and do it. If you want to try a new fashion style, like try new kinds of clothes, go ahead and do it, because Venus is on your side, okay? And Venus will make you feel pretty. And if you are single, if you want to go on dates, do it, because yeah, you'll be exuding that Venusian charm energy. And another thing I want, but do remember that when Venus enters your sign, it's going to make an opposition to Saturn in your relationship house. Yeah, so Saturn is a bit of a party pooper, so right when it enters Virgo, there might be some like frustration, delay. You might have to pay for something, I don't know, because like Venus is money and like Saturn is karma, so like you might have to pay for something. But it's like a temporary transit. It's gonna be active for like 3 or 4 days only. But yeah, like Saturn is a frustrating energy. But like after that, great transit. And Venus, another good news about this Venus in Virgo is that in October, both of the eclipses are Venus ruled. Yeah, like a solar eclipse in Libra, a Venus ruled sign. And then lunar eclipse in Taurus, again, another Venus ruled sign. So it's good that we have Venus in good shape. Imagine if we had these eclipses while Venus was in the shadow zone or in retrograde. We would get like tons of karmic stuff. But thankfully, Venus is like out of the shadow zone. What else? On October 10th, Pluto turns direct on the 27th degree of Capricorn. So Virgos, for you, that is your 5th house. Pluto is very far away from the sun, so we barely feel it. You will feel it if you have your sun around the 27th degree of Capricorn. That means Virgos who were born around September 17th or 18th, yeah, you are going to feel this direct motion, because you'll be receiving that positive trine aspect. But otherwise, other Virgos, you might not feel it that much. Okay, it will be, yeah, like felt, but like in very subtle ways. The reason why I'm mentioning this, Pluto turning direct, is that when it turns direct, that means only 4 planets will be retrograde in October, and they are all outer planets, so we don't feel them that much. And what was I gonna say? Remember, in August we had 6 planets in retrograde. It was exhausting, and two of those planets were personal planets, so we really felt those delays, frustrations in our daily routine. But in October, thankfully, all of that is slowly going away, and it's a relief, even though we have those eclipses. But still, it's good that we have only 4 planets in retrograde. On October 12th, we have Mars entering Scorpio until November 25th. Mars feels very comfortable in Scorpio. It co-rules Scorpio. And wherever Mars is, it tends to bring that energy, lots of energy. It's like an energizing planet. So for you, Virgos, Scorpio, that is your 3rd house. So communication. You might become more assertive in communication. More energetic in communication. You might, I don't know, talk a lot. I don't know, you might have to. Circumstances might force you. Maybe there will be some conference where you have to talk a lot. Or you might have to send a lot of messages, emails, make a lot of calls. Like Mars gives you that energy. You can potentially be more argumentative. So be aware, or do watch out. And so 3rd house rules siblings, so you might bicker with your sibling a lot more than usual. I don't know, maybe like argue with them. But I'm not saying this is definitely going to happen. I'm just saying it's possible, because Mars, because it has so much energy, it can be like argumentative. Yeah, because it's the god of war after all, and Mars is strong in Scorpio, so do be aware. But like this can be a great time to write long reports. If you have to do such a thing, yeah, do it, because you will have the energy. Like mentally, you'll be like really, really active, like typing, or texting. Yeah, excellent time for that. Next, on October 14th, that solar eclipse in Libra, on the 21st degree of Libra. So, Virgos, for you, this is your second house. Second house is a house of income, your values, your material possessions. Yeah, so something new regarding those matters. And since this solar eclipse is happening on the south node, so it's like something karmic regarding those. Okay, I'm going to make a separate video and for this eclipse, so don't forget to check it out. I'm trying to keep this video short, the monthly horoscope videos short. And so what I wanted to say is, do you remember what happened to you around October 14th in 2004? Because that's when we had this exact eclipse in your second house. Did you buy anything new, like something major, like I don't know, like a car, like, because the second house is like possessions, and Venus is something like Venus ruled house, so something expensive, okay? Or maybe your values, some self-worth, okay? So solar eclipse, new energies, karmic stuff, because it's the south node. I'm going to make a separate video. So next, on October 22nd, Mercury enters Scorpio until November 11th. So small talk will be disgusting for 3 weeks, because Mercury and Scorpio, they don't like small talk. And since Mercury is your ruling planet, and the third house is also a Mercury house, so I feel like Virgos, you will be like very, very active, both mentally and like verbally. I don't know, communication wise. Yeah, let's just put it that way, because you have Mars and now Mercury in there. And then on October 23rd, the Sun is going to enter your third house. So from all the self-worth matters, self-worth talk, money talk, the focus is slowly going to shift towards communication, uh, chattiness, talking, writing a lot. Okay, maybe you'll have a lot of maybe you'll have time to spend with your siblings and stuff, because third house gets activated. And then finally on October 28th, at the very end of the month, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 5th degree of Taurus. So Virgos, for you, that is your 9th house. That's a very exciting house. It's a Sagittarius house, the house of travels, long distance travels. It's a house of education. What else? What else? Yeah, philosophy, your personal beliefs. So some sort of culmination regarding those matters. So a house of siblings, short distance travel, and house of long distance travel and higher education. Those areas are illuminated by this lunar eclipse. The luminaries will be in those houses. And lunar eclipse is when like 10 full moons in one. So like some big culmination, illumination regarding those matters. And since I have my rising sign in Virgo, I feel like I'm finally gonna get my diploma from my university around this time, because I still owe money to my college, and so I'm expecting to get a loan, and finally paying it off and receiving my diploma. I graduated in May, but still I haven't received my diploma because of the money that I owe. So I feel like around this lunar eclipse, I'm finally going to get it. So you get the idea. Some sort of like culmination regarding 9th house matters. And since this is happening on the North Node, so this is something new. Okay, and North Node is like uncharted territory, and it's like karmic reward, because this is the last eclipse happening in Taurus Scorpio axis. We're not gonna have Taurus Scorpio eclipses for the next 9 years. Yeah, so this is like a great time for karmic rewards, and that is exciting. So this is pretty much it for the month of October, dear Virgos. As I said, most of October, the focus is going to be in your on your finances, budget, your self-worth, okay, self-love, and then towards the end, the focus is going to be more on communication, You might have to communicate a lot. And what else? You have an eclipse in your money house, so I don't know, like something major regarding your finances, and then something major happening, uh, yeah, in the lives of your sibling maybe, because the lunar eclipse. But I would say mostly the focus is on your ninth house. So travel. Maybe some Virgos will travel. Yeah, like yeah, traveling is very prominent for Virgos, and remember, eclipse months are very exhausting. A lot of energy. It's very hectic. A lot of things will be happening, changes. So it's like an adjustment month, and expect the dust to settle a month after the lunar eclipse. Okay, I would say things will go back to normal towards the end of November. But until then, routine will be turned upside down. I feel like it's easier to deal with those energies when we are aware. Otherwise, it can feel very exhausting. So I hope you enjoyed this video, dear Virgos. I hope you found this informative. And remember that I'm going to make separate videos for the eclipses. Remember to check them out. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to say, remember that I offer readings, astrology readings. So if you're interested, please email me. My email is like retrovenusastrology at gmail.com. And I do also all sorts of readings like birth chart analysis, synastry, transits, what else? Astrocartography. I love doing astrocartography readings. Yeah, so please email me. And when it comes to price, I don't have like a set price. You can pay whatever you feel like paying. Okay? And so yeah, I hope you have a pleasant October, despite the eclipses. I hope like it won't be like challenging. Okay? I hope you enjoy them. And so I hope to see you guys in November. Thank you for watching.